On Asia Down Under, a program of decadent delights. The melt-in-your-mouth desserts of a multi-awarded pastry chef. Ice cream that's a real dream. And skills with sugar to take to the world.
Welcome from all of us at the Brick Room at Prohibition, a restaurant in Auckland that will take you on a trip back to the 1920s. Take a look at the decor.
Designed as a reprieve from the reality of gypboard and minimalism, Prohibition takes you back to the decorative era of leather, elegant mahogany, crystal and soft, plush, extravagant luxury.
And talking of extravagance, just look at this mouth-watering stack of goodies. Prohibition's generous afternoon tea. Serving tea like this is as traditional as it comes.
There's ciabatta savouries on the top layer, filled with ham, prawns and cucumber, drizzled with olive and truffle oil.
Next down the stack are freshly baked sweet and savoury scones. On the bottom are colourful and beautifully crafted mini desserts.
Legend has it that a lady-in-waiting to Queen Victoria, who is credited as the creator of this decadent stack. She found that she had a sinking feeling one late afternoon, so she invited her friends to join her for an afternoon snack.
Well, while you're watching today's very decadent program, we'll be tucking into high tea. Not many restaurants have a dedicated pastry chef, but Prohibition does. He comes from the Philippines, and Glenna has his story.
It doesn't get any more decadent than this. Two swan-shaped choux pastries filled with creamy mousse, served with a nest of spun sugar, braised pears, and a cherry almond tart. Or perhaps a fancy plate of chocolate sculptures with ripe strawberries dipped in white chocolate and dressed in a chocolate tuxedo, almost too beautiful to eat. Surprisingly, these plates of gastronomic opulence were created by a very shy and unassuming man. This is Richard Arboleda, pastry chef at Prohibition on Ponsonby Road, an upmarket restaurant which takes you back to the 1920s.
I don't want my food going out. It's not perfect. It should be, because people, they pay a lot of money. It should be perfect. You know, so you have to do it really perfect.
And perfection has its rewards. Richard has been awarded New Zealand Pastry Chef of the Year 3 times.
It's mean a lot to me, because you have to enter 3 categories like desserts, sugar works, chocolate works, and live cooking. So you have to win 3 categories of those. If you get the highest point, then you win it. And I did it for 3 times. I won it for 3 times.
Richard's creativity and expertise are evident in the ever-changing desserts menu of Prohibition. He never seems to run out of ideas, and when he gets stuck, he goes fishing.
My wife, she loves fishing too. My kids, they love it. So, yeah, it's a good relaxation. Makes your mind really fresh, like especially on my day off. If I want to think of new desserts, I go fishing and sit down there. Even though I don't catch anything, I just think of new ideas.
Close to the water, Richard remembers his first profession and how it quite literally put him in the deep end.
First thing is, I graduated as a marine engineer in Philippines, but it doesn't go well for me. I took an apprenticeship for 1 year in a local shipping company, and our ship sank.
With no culinary schools in the Philippines back then, Richard instead received one-on-one training from the hotel's executive chef.
They teach me everything about pastry, like doing bread, pies, and all the cakes and chocolate works, things like that. And they teach me how to do banqueting as well, with all the functions. And my chef said that you are really good, so they continue teaching me until I learn lots of skills.
He rose from the ranks. His talent was unmistakable and perhaps ran in his blood. His father was a cook and his two brothers are also chefs. Even Richard's son Ryan eventually followed in his footsteps.
I grew up watching him, you know. He used to bring all of his work home. And I used to watch him, you know, do the competitions every year. And, you know, that's the reason why I became a chef, because I was really interested in cooking. Everything he does is just perfection, you know. He's always at home thinking of things that he's going to do for the new menu or something. Very proud of him. I mean, you know, what he's done and what he's achieved in his career is, there's not much people that can say they've done that, you know. So I'm not just saying that because he's my dad, because he's done a lot.
He's a very easygoing person to work with. Nothing is too difficult, or it's always yes. If you ask him, oh, I can't do that. He never says that answer, no, we can't do that. So he's a very easy person to get along with, very mellow, you know, and just gets on with the job.
It's Richard's can-do attitude and love for desserts that will ensure he'll keep on creating these beautiful works of edible art.
Creating is the most challenging. But if the guest is happy, then it's like you're in heaven.